Oops. Oh, crap. Oops. Hello, friends. How you doing? Day 303. And today is September 30th, and it is the inaugural National Day for Truth and Reconciliation for Canada. And essentially, this day, it honors the lost children and survivors of residential schools, their families and communities. Essentially, it's a public commemoration of the history of actually what happened in the residential schools. For those not from Canada, there have been a number of residential schools where many bodies of children have been discovered. And then when going back to some of the history, it's very, very painful and very tragic. And so today is the inaugural, the first ever commemoration of that. And so let's see here. So this is actually a federal stat holiday. And the act was created on June 3rd of this year, so only a few months ago. And so one way to show support is to wear orange. And I'm just reading here. So the orange shirt is actually, it's an Indigenous-led grassroots commemorative day, again, that honors the children who survived the residential schools, and to remember those who didn't. And it's actually is to relate to the experience of Phyllis Webstad, yeah. On the first day of school, she actually arrived dressed in a new orange shirt, which was taken from her. And so now it's a symbol of the stripping away of the culture, the freedom, and self-esteem experienced by Indigenous children over the many generations. I looked all over my place, and I didn't have an orange shirt or actually any piece of clothing that's orange. So unfortunately I wasn't able to wear it, but I do stand in support of the Indigenous community. It was definitely horrific of what happened. And, you know, the orange shirt is to raise awareness, basically. I've seen a number of ceremonies over the summer of people wearing orange, and I think that's great that people are supporting, these events. But what's important is definitely to learn from history, because if we don't learn from these events, it is bound to happen again in different ways or different events. And so actually Canada has a number of things that they're doing. They got the Illuminating Parliament Hill. They got a Truth and Reconciliation Week, where it's a 5-day event to help students kind of learn more about Indigenous culture, basically. And let's see, we got a sunrise ceremony. It's actually it's online. And here's some stats, actually. So there were 140 federally run Indian residential schools in Canada that operated between 1831 and 1998. So the last one actually only closed 23 years ago. That's very recent. Yet the harm that's inflicted will last for generations, and something like this will not be solved overnight. But each step will help move forward. And obviously, what's happened in the past is the past. We need to definitely acknowledge it, because again, that was just horrific when you read some of these stories. But I hope that we can all learn from them, support those that need support, and just be there to listen if needed. And so I just want to come in there and just share with you a little bit about what I've learned, and that's it for today. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.